mobility and stability circuit. The goal of this is to explore and control the range of motion through our body. We're going to particularly focus on the shoulder blades and the pelvis, two of the most critical areas in the body. So we have 8 exercises, and we're going to go through them in 25 seconds on, 5 seconds just to switch exercises. So it's basically going to be 30 seconds per exercise. We're going to go through that a couple times. Now, again, you can go through it as many times as you want, whether it's once or 10 times. The goal here is control and range of motion. So think about smooth, slow motions, and you'll see how we get through this circuit. So we have 2 sets of 4 exercises for this. The first 4 exercises are going to be revolving around the shoulder blades. We want to make sure we're controlling that scapula. So the ability to bring our shoulders back, forward, up, down, and control them from all different angles. First one we're going to do is either prone, like a push-up position, whether it's flat or on an incline, your choice. And we're going to be doing shoulders forward and back. The next one we're doing is a band, where the resistance is coming the other way, and we're squeezing our shoulder blades back and controlling them. The third one is like a dip. We're going to bring our shoulder blades up and down. And the fourth one is a downward dog, where we're pushing and getting our shoulder blades to work the same motion as the dip, but from the opposite angle. Those 4 areas are critically important. We've got all kinds of variation of angles in between, but when you can master the control of the shoulder blade in those 4 positions, all kinds of different exercises with the upper body become so much easier. Push anything with pushing, pulling, lifting, or pulling from overhead becomes much better when you have control over this area. All right, our first one is going to be prone position. So we're going to start on an incline. Leg arms straight, squeeze up and down, just like this. Okay, notice how my elbows aren't bending and my core is staying in the same position. If you want to make it more challenging, come down to the ground. Hold the push-up position. From here, same thing, forward and back. Everything else stays in the same position. All right, next one. Same shoulder motion, pulling, coming back and forth this way. Notice how elbows stay straight, core stays in the same position. If you look from the back, if you look from the side, all we're doing is squeezing there, keeping the core stable, posture tall. Our third one. Up tall, shoulder blades up and down. If you can take one leg off, this is fine. So you can do this on a chair, a bench, a table. As long as it's solid enough to hold your weight, we're good. Okay? Up and down like that. You can go slower, you can go a little bit faster, as long as you're in control. Next one here, downward dog. Press the hands into the ground, lift the shoulders up toward your ears, control it back down. Just like that, nice and slow. If we look closely, it's like this. Lift, back down. Good. Our next one is cat-cow pose. Round your back, exhale. Arch your back, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Keeping tension in the core even when you're in this position. And as you come up to here, you still have tension in the core. So there's still tension throughout the entire range of motion. This one here, knee out to the side, extend the leg, bring it back in. So you're doing circles, and then reverse the direction. We call this a peeing dog. Up and around. Good. And then we can switch sides. I'll switch so you can see closest. I usually extend out, come in. This is the way I'm starting in the other direction. But the posture still stays in pretty good position. I'm not rounding my back each time and doing this. It maintains tension and length. Make sure you go each direction. Good weight on the hands, or equal weight between both hands and the supporting leg. Good. This next one is a marching hip bridge. Lift up, hands can be here. You're gonna lift one leg and just alternate. You can just lift it up to 90 degrees. The goal is to keep the hips the same height. Even if it's just a little mini lift like that, the goal is to get the glutes firing, core firing, staying in position. Good. And this next one, arms out to the side, and we're just rotating side to side. Now we're using this as a bit of a core control because we want to lower down, keep the shoulder blades on the ground, pull yourself back up using the core muscles. Come off to the side and then pull yourself back up with the core muscles. To make it more challenging, bring the legs out. Good. There's your circuit.